right, so can I get a show of hands? How many people here rent their apartment? So you don't know. Okay, quite a lot, quite a lot. So how many of you of those renters paid a realtor's fee when you moved in? A few. So in this last year, 80% of people paid realtor's fee. That's because there's a high demand for apartments right now. So what Wizio aims to do is automate everything that the realtor does in rentals. And we do that by crowdsourcing information, providing a little bit of virtual reality to get even more data to tenants, and then kind of automating the lease application process. So let's talk about the current flow for users when finding an apartment. So there's two big problems that they run into, and the first one is that information on sites like Zillow, Barks.com, it's kind of dishonest. It's often incomplete. That's because it's posted by people trying to sell you, so they show you all the good stuff and not the bad stuff. And the second thing is that because of that, you have to see a lot of apartments in person, which means it's very time-consuming. You know, you're going to different places. So this kind of journey begins with the idea, you know, you need an apartment, then maybe you go and type into Google, apartments Boston, you end up on Zillow, Craigslist. 20% of the time you're going to end up working directly with the landlord, and 80% of the time you're going to find a realtor through whatever contact information you find. So how do these solutions fail to save you time and to give you reliable information? Well, the main problem that we've identified is the incentive structure. You see, landlords and realtors only make money if you sign a lease today. So they have all the incentive to show you all the good stuff and to tell you things like, if you don't close on this apartment right now, someone else is going to take it. So it's not really that they're bad people or they're lying to you. It's more that there's incentive for them to sell you. And that kind of messes things up. So how do we solve this problem? Well, instead of junky realtor ads and landlord ads, we take tenant source data. So we give incentive for current tenants to walk through their apartment with their smartphone and talk about what it's actually like to live there. And we provide that information for free to current tenants looking for apartments. We also use virtual reality, 360 video, and higher end units to show you a really full view of what it's like to live in a place. The second thing is that we take the realtors. Just imagine, cancel, no realtor. We take them out of the equation. Basically what the realtor does, I grew up with a single mother who's a realtor. They just take some information from the tenant or from the landlord and they exchange some information over here, sign some paperwork, bring it back and forth. Guess what? I'm sure everyone in this room knows that technology, web apps, are really good at taking some information from these people, form filling it over here, providing a signature. Really easy to automate. And then finally, we help landlords by providing information about tenants to them in a clean interface so that they can see and compare tenants and keep records of everything. So this guy, no more of this paperwork stuff, X out, instead records online. Okay. So a little bit about this market. There's 4 to 5 million apartments in the United States. 15 to 20 million have realtor fees associated with them, which for us gives a kind of $16 billion market potential. It's really big. Let's focus on something actual. Let's talk about beachhead, Boston. There's 88,000 apartments in Boston, so not Cambridge, just Boston where we're focusing on right now. 50% of those change hands every year. We're focusing on Northeastern University, where the founders are all students, getting VR tours, getting tenant source data. The site went live last Saturday. We've gotten about 8,000 unique views and over 100 users. We've got some uploads coming in, so it's only been 10 days. And it's going well. We haven't spent $1 on marketing, so it's pretty good. I'm going to go into a quick demo, super quick. Yeah, here we go. So this is kind of cool, right? You can, if you guys haven't seen this before, it's 360 video, so I can change the view while the video is playing, which is really fun. It's really fun on Oculus Rift or on your smartphone, because then rather than having to click and drag, you can just tilt the view of your phone. Super fun. Right now we're making money by selling these directly to certain buildings, so this is kind of how we get the higher end. And then the way that we get the lower end apartments is by providing incentives to tenants to upload their own apartment. So I'll do a quick demo. I know I'm running out of time here, I'll do the first user upload that we didn't know. So it's from someone who's like not our friends or our mothers. So
it's your mother's friend. It's okay.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, this one special dot. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get demo effect now. Oh no, it's here. Okay, just scroll up. Yeah, so this is a tenant uploaded tour. So we give them a credit on the site. It's not virtual reality, so it's a smartphone, but it's kind of cool because you get kind of an insider's look into what it's like to live in an apartment. So can't hear her, but she's talking about how to get in. Kind of shows the room and its candidness. So it's kind of like on Zillow, Apartments.com, Craigslist, you're going to see advertisements. We're going to take those ads out of the picture and give you the candid look. Questions? You.
Are you guys working with Airbnb at all, or plan to?
I love Airbnb. Yeah, I don't know. Yes?
To a lot of tenants, the amount of space in the layout is really important. Do you
Yeah.
offer floor plans?
Yeah, you know what's interesting is we've actually found that it's really important for buyers. Like floor plans, buyers love to see floor plans. They love to like see the square space and the dollar per square space. Tenants, especially the ones that we're focusing on, actually don't care about floor plans. They care more about experience and price. Yo.
I agree. I think technology has and will disrupt the realtor game.
Absolutely.
But a major reason why landlords list with realtors is to create competition, and the competition is still on MLS.
Yeah.
So how do you try to break that trend? You know, what comes first type situation?
Yeah, so we found that there's a lot of great great landlords, great landlords who have great service, provide a great space, and they're making the same as the slumlords right next door. So those landlords especially are interested in using us because they should be, in all honesty, they should be making more than the guy who's allowing their apartments to go trash and kind of hiding it and trying to fill it with foreigners who can't come to see it in person. So we're kind of leveraging that, and plus the fact that right now tenants are paying realtors fees, so they'll use our platform to save on their next realtor fee and upload a video. So that's how we're getting listings. Luckily, most of the city's listings are open listings, meaning any realtor can take them. We act as a broker, as a real estate broker. It's just that we're much, much cheaper because we don't have people physically going and letting you in an apartment. We're trying to make transactions happen all online.
So that's a follow-up question. Yeah. If you're going to show these apartments, which I don't know if you are, there's a very, very big liability with regards to letting someone in your house that's the benefit of a licensed realtor because you're handing that liability off to them. So how are you going to deal with the liability issue?
Yeah, so he asked about liability. Realtors, something about the liability goes on to the realtor. Well, I'll just say that I went through the training program here to become a licensed realtor. It takes 40 hours. The test is super easy. Do you really trust a realtor more walking around?
I trust the association that the realtor is paying fees to, yes. Not the realtor.
Okay, well, you are a rarity, and you might not be a customer. Next question.
There's a time in some of our lives when we transition from being a renter to a landlord.
Yes.
And so my question would be the same for either, and that is, how do you vet the landlords and realtors so you know there is some veracity in the information that they're listing?
Well, again, so we are vetting all of the listings that are coming onto our site, and they're coming mostly from tenants or from the VR videos that we make ourselves. So landlords and realtors are not posting on our site. They can make an account and view applications of people applying to those listings, but they are not posting data. That's how we're getting rid of the principal agent problem, getting rid of the people trying to sell you an apartment. We're not allowing them to taint the data. Does that make sense? Yes. How do we make money? Ooh, that's good. So, there's a couple ways. Right now, we've made money selling the VR tours. So the higher end people, they want to show off their space, exactly how it looks. They're really proud of it. We come to them with 360 video cameras, like we're using the GoPro version, the 6 cameras right now, and we tell them, hey, we're going to use this on our site, it's going to help fill your place, and they're like, sure. We're offering a pretty low price right now, $350 per video, pretty low, and we sold some of those. And then on the flip side, next season, apartment season, we're going to be making money on fees, people signing through the platform. So if you're a tenant who does not upload your current apartment to the site, say because you're out of the country or you're across the country and we're only taking that deal for people in Boston, there's a small fee. It's $800 flat fee. We got that number doing the von Westendorf pricing methodology. And that's basically the best number for tenants that they feel happy paying compared to the current average price of $2,400, which is huge and unfair. Any other questions? I'm going to get her. Last question.
Do you have any type of way for current tenants to talk about how loud the apartment is,
Oh my God.
how it smells,
Yeah.
or how clean it is?
Yes.
Like the tile grout?
Yes, the answer is yes. So I'll just say, the current apartment I live in, I saw it during the day, and it seemed fine. I signed the lease, and it's right next, it's pretty close to the train. It's so loud at night. My bed shakes when the train goes by. I didn't talk to the past tenants. There's no way for me to know that. Well, this will solve that problem, because you're going to have direct contact with the past tenants in terms of video. They can say whatever they want. So yeah, if you want to talk, you want to upload your apartment, you want to talk about how loud it is, about the leaky ceiling, you have a right to do that. And you will on our platform. It's going to be great.
There's no like rating.
So
Where you can say on a scale of 1 to 10,
yeah.
it's an 8 in terms of how loud it is.
Yeah, so we're, like I said, we've been live on the web for 10 days. Those kinds of features are coming. You can't do it right now. Yeah, so there will be more like visual data for people who like to see numbers soon. That was the last question. Thank you very much.